I wonder what made Melle Mel mad enough to go at Eminem.
Oh my God.
I want to
Before you say that, let me say this. While we speaking on, pioneer rappers or whatever.
Melle Mel is a pioneer.
Okay. We've all been asked this question and we've all been whatever. When is it time to put down the microphone?
You know what?
Do you feel hip hop has an age limit?
I definitely don't think it has an age limit. I think.
Why are we so ridiculed for rappers like Melle Mel and older rappers who are still trying to? Why are we so ridiculed by the youngsters?
Because people still want to hear music, and you know what?
But they don't want to hear us. Why?
Well, that's them. Evidently, I know you make a lot of money every month doing tours, so it's somebody that want to hear you.
But according to them, I don't. According to them, we don't. According to them, y'all are old rappers, y'all broke, and that's why y'all still trying to rap.
You know that's what kills me, man, when you're talking to these young folks, man.
Because
they'll say, you old and broke, you need to sit down somewhere.
I could turn on my radio or TV, and I could see Rolling Stones still performing. I could see Earth, Wind, and Fire still performing. I could see all these concerts with Lisa and Coke Jam and all these. Nobody tells them, hey, why the fuck y'all still singing? Go sit down and let it be Doja Cat and all the new people. Why is it always hip hop? Why?
Well, you know what? Hold on.
I'm talking about a motherfucker though who can still get out, bro. I ain't talking.
I want to, it's a kid. It's a kid out there.
My nigga said, "When you listen to that shit, you gonna feel
Hold on.
why."
This is what I'm gonna say. Me and Dejan.
Now, before you say something, I feel that's kind of out of place. You get me? Like, you have to know when to fight your battles. You get me? You have to know when to pick your battles and when to fight your battles. You get me?
100%.
I'm not gonna try to, even though I got a little swing power and can, protect myself. I'm not finna get in the ring with Mike Tyson on an expedition or whatever. You feel me? That's just something I'm not gonna do. I'm gonna already claim, nigga, you win.
So you wouldn't have an exhibition match with Mike?
Hell no. For what?
I wouldn't either.
No.
And
so I get where you coming from. I'm not finna have an exhibition battle with Eminem. You feel me? I don't give a fuck about how much I disagree with whatever the situation is. I'm not gonna go, fuck that. I'm finna go in the studio and I'm finna do me a record. It's ludicrous to me. You get me? And I respect Melle Mel. I love the message and Grandmaster Flash and all that shit. But like I said, I'm not gonna get in a motherfucking boxing match with Mike Tyson on a fucking expedition because I feel like fuck that. You get me? Or even one of the famous white boxers. You get me? I ain't gonna even get in there.
I'm not no professional boxer.
I'm not gonna even get in the ring with Rocky. You get me, on Sylvester Stallone type of shit. I know I can't. That's just something you don't deal with. So
those are trained.
You gotta know how to pick your battles and shit. And it's unfortunate for motherfuckers like, in that situation when it's niggas like me who still respect the craft of hip hop. I don't do hip hop or make records to go make, money. Like you said, I do it. I make money right here. I go on tour still. I do shit. I don't look at like, oh man, I got to put this fucking record out because I got to make some money. I make records because
you still enjoy making records.
It's in the heart. It's in the heart, and I still have fans who appreciate me making the music I do.
And this is why I say that I don't think it should be an age limit put on rap. Now, if you a dude that's 50 years old deciding that you just go come now and just jump in the trade, I would tell that person, man, look, unless you are very, very, very good,
exactly,
go sit your ass down somewhere.
And I get that, but like, and then they pick and choose who, that's all.
Well, the thing is, evidently, you got what you would call, what I like to call a 50-year-old B-boy now. We in that era right now. Hip-hop is 50 years old.
Right.
I grew up listening to hip-hop. I remember when there wasn't no hip-hop on the planet.
Exactly.
I can remember clearly
There
when
wasn't
no hip-hop. Instantly, when I heard it, I said I have to be a part of that. I didn't know in which aspect, but my mom bought me turntables. I actually can DJ. I actually DJ pretty good, but that's not my thing. You feel what I mean?
Right.
I actually got really good at the songwriting aspect, writing hooks and everything like that, and I got credits out there now for that. But this is my thing, right? I think that just like anything else, being an MC all comes from here, right?
Right.
I could be 100 years old and have the coldest bars ever. But I think with that being said, when you swinging a sword, right, if you got a sword and you go into battle, soldiers don't wait until the day of the battle to go sharpen their blade up. They keep that motherfucker sharp every day. You will see them at home, rubbing their shit.
Yeah.
They gonna make sure that motherfucker stays sharp, so if a motherfucker impede on their turf or they get called by the king to go to war, guess what's gonna happen? That blade is nice and sharp. I think you need to keep your blade sharp. And with that being said, and I'm gonna give y'all this disclaimer first. I thoroughly have the utmost respect for Melle Mel. Melle Mel probably has the coldest rap verse of all time. A child is born with no state of mind, blind to the ways of mankind. God is smiling on you, but he's frowning too, because only God knows what you'll go through. That was kind of some of the first gangster shit, really.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But to go from that to this right here, we only gonna play a little bit of it because we don't want to get sued. Okay. You look mad like a roach just crawled out of your book bag. I say this, man, and a lot of people won't give Eminem the credit that he's supposed to get.
Why?
Let me get this off real quick, though.
Why is he even hating on Eminem?
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I'm going to go to that right there. Eminem happens to be white, but listening to that man rap, you can tell he is very, 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 like you said, he is serious about his craft. And at this point, Eminem probably sitting on $500 million, if not more.
Is it racially motivated? What is the angle behind?
I think so. It has to be racially motivated.
So is Melle feeling like because M is white, he shouldn't be appreciated as what? Hip hop is black?
Well, what Melle Mel's thing is that Eminem is a guest in the house of hip hop. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, because I don't want to be one of those people that put stuff out as fact, y'all can do your own research on this, but I believe that Eminem has said on a couple of different occasions that he is a guest in hip hop. He understands that this is a black art form. But if you listen to this guy, man, you can tell that he is very, very serious about his music. A lot of thought. Writing the raps and understanding how Eminem rap, you being a rapper, and you listen to his cadences and his flow, he puts a lot of time and effort into that shit, dog. And he's really meticulous about the way he says stuff.
How do you feel about that, Brian? That saying that he's a guest in hip hop.
I understand how you articulate.
Hold on, Brian. If you go do it, come talk on the mic so the people can hear you. Come talk on the mic real quick, dog.
I'm just saying, right?
This is our producer. Let me introduce him. It's his first time ever. It's his first time ever on camera.
No, this is what I want to say. He's saying like M's a guest of hip hop, right? Because what? Because hip hop is what
it's a black art form. It's a black art form. It's a black art form. For sure, it's a black art form.
What is basketball?
Basketball.
When it was made, what was it?
When basketball was made, it was initially all white folks playing it.
What was football?
Initially all white folks.
Are we guests of those?
Exactly. My point is that I share your opinion and I see what you're going with.
Are we guests of football, baseball? Because remember, we as black people couldn't do that shit. We weren't allowed until we had to form our own crew, right? So can Eminem say, I formed my own house?
And I'm going to tell you what
Can
happened.
he say I formed my own house? I understand that it's a black culture, but saying I'm a guest, I built my own house.
He built his own house, and he's very, anybody, whenever I hear people come up with these criticism about Eminem, I tell them, I say, listen, you're not listening to him. You talking out your feelings. You being very subjective and in your feelings right now because the man got bars.
Have I liked every Eminem song?
No.
There were songs that, the Stan shit and shit like that.
See,
That
I
wasn't
love
for
Stan.
me.
I like Stan.
I get it, but it came
But
from
that wasn't for you.
Right.
That wasn't for you.
You know.
That's fair.
But
And that's
there were
another
songs
thing.
I blocked. His first shit, I'm Slim Shady. I used to bang that shit all through the neighborhood. It was a nice.
He's a bad motherfucker, dog.
The main thing about that interview.
Here, come, Brian, talking to Mike, man.
The main thing about that interview was a Vlad TV interview. And Vlad asked him in that interview, could you beat Eminem in a battle? He said it would be the easiest thing I ever did.
Who said that?
Melle Mel said that. That's where the majority of this comes from.
So he said that Melle Mel said that Eminem doesn't have the technical skills to beat him in the battle. Eminem, and I'm probably gonna get in some trouble for this because this is just my opinion.
Right.
And everybody is subject to their own opinion, right? And I try to be as objective as I can about stuff. I don't put no feelings, emotion in it. But Eminem is easily, I don't think rap could ever have a definitive number one person because that's just somebody's opinion, right? Mm-hmm. But Eminem is without a doubt, unequivocally, one of the top 10 rappers in the world.
Like I said.
Easy, and I would even venture to say probably top 5. He's a bad motherfucker, dog.
He's a bad motherfucker. Again, have I listened to some Eminem shit? You goddamn right. Have I banged some Melle Mel? You goddamn right. Two different comparisons. You get me? 2 different times. You get me?
Exactly.
Melle Mel and them was the 70s era. You get me? The early 80s era of breaking into hip hop. You talking about somebody who, battle skilled wise is just, like I said, you don't touch it. Like your mama say, nigga, the fire is on the stove. You don't put your fucking hand on the fire, right?
Exactly.
There's some niggas you just can't fuck with.
Gangster Chronicles.